late arrival by Mark Noble. He doesn't think so. United haven't stopped to ask questions. Mkhitaryan has rolled it through. Mata's there first. Hart thwarts him. It comes back to Lukaku, who can't get a shot away. He does tumble. There's Pogba. West Ham have had to visit Old Trafford twice in each of the last 2 seasons. Haven't won here in that time. Pogba, it's lovely. Mata! And out by Ogbonna from in front of Romelu. Well closed down by Matic and taken up now by Rashford at pace. United momentarily have 4 on 3 here, and Rashford has played it in. Lukaku scores! Straight for the end as he dreamt it. A flash of a Manchester United counter-attack, and Lukaku has done what expensively he was recruited to do.
And Matic, because Matic won it in the middle of the park, and Obiang should have released it sooner to the run from Zabaleta. But you have to admire the movement from Lukaku too. That's Matic, really important to break it up. And now West Ham are exposed because they've got too many players up the pitch. Just watch the run. He held it, then moved, and it's clinical. And just the start he would have dreamt, Romelu Lukaku, just to help ease the weight of the money that was paid for him on his mind. Cracker.
A goal in Skopje midweek, a goal at the Stretford End weekend. That's the one he'll remember. That's the badge for which he now plays.
He's looked at home.
Noble squeezed up towards Chicharito, laid off for Ayew, rolled in for Noble, and funded by Fernandes against De Gea, whose palm was necessary by early involvement in the Europa League and the awkward logistical feel. Here is Rashford, and Reed is struggling, and Rashford has swept it right across the face. Blint and Mkhitaryan over the free kick for United. 3 in the West Ham wall. Jones in the mix. Bailly has stayed back. In by Mkhitaryan, Lukaku! Now a man of Manchester Red, without a shred of doubt. Make yourself at home, sir.
I think we could tell how pumped up he was from the marauding run he made down the touchline in the first half, and he's been very, very sharp in his movement. And on that occasion, it's Masuaku who actually ends up going with him, whether it was intended or not, and he hasn't competed strongly enough with him, and affords Lukaku the easiest chance to get up first and then be able to just glance it away from Joe Hart. And this is another very, very good finish. It really is, and very little West Ham can do about it.
Noble. Masuaku. Fernandes. Chicharito. Arnautovic with a header, which was tipped onto the bar. Chasing at Zabaleta again. Rashford's hit! Oh! It has cannoned back off the inside of the post. There was wonderful whip and shape about that.
Well, that was tremendous from Rashford. I mean, that's just so unlucky to result like that. It just looked nailed on all the way until that.
Mata. Valencia. Blint! Oh! Down and up. And Matic reclaims. Lukaku's still refinding his feet. Pogba. Mkhitaryan. Martial! Delightful! So smooth, so very, very smooth. It's a gorgeous goal for Manchester United. Anthony Martial. United 3 to the good and cruising in the sunshine of the opening day.
And that's been the nature of things in this second half. It's when Manchester United feel they can just step it up a little bit. Superior to West Ham. And I just love when Mkhitaryan played it. The first touch from Martial is just exquisite, and then the second just brings him into the space, and it's another clinical finish. And I think probably encouraging when you think about somebody else's added to it, not just the centre forward.
Well, that was the last artful touch that Mkhitaryan. All those Huddersfield fans who've been taking screenshots of the Premier League table are fearful. Pogba! United look the business. Boy, they look the business. Pogba spears one into the bottom corner, and Manchester United are 4 to the good.
Well, West Ham are demoralised now, and we've seen Pogba make this type of run throughout, and West Ham are not sharp enough anymore to pick it out. For me, what we've just seen there from Paul Pogba and his teammates before this is statement from Manchester United and Jose Mourinho that we're going to threaten much more this season.